So as you can hopefully tell by the empty barn, the cows have been going outside the last couple of days because it's been warm and things are starting to grow again so they can be out on pasture. And also by the fans that are running in the barn while it is empty, you can probably tell that it is quite warm and humid outside, as also by the wet mangers. It peaked at probably 90 degrees Fahrenheit today, and it's been pretty humid since it's been wet. We are about to bring the cows in. This right here is our newest heifer. She still needs help getting into the barn, remembering where her stall is. The cows had only their third or fourth day on pasture today, and they're already fighting 90-degree and humid weather. So, interesting night for us tonight. We are actually going to be testing the cows' milk production and their butter, fat, and protein and somatic cell counts. So today we got from our field rep these meters, which basically they hack into this whole system. So a fraction of the milk that goes through this tube and into the pipeline actually falls down into a tube that has markings on it, and then we can record on this spreadsheet right here how much they're producing, and then we pour a little bit into a sample jar for each cow, and then we go and have that analyzed, and then we can put our butter, fat, and protein cell count and that sort, and then everything extra goes into this bucket that we'll dump into the tank at the end of milking. I think, without exception, every single cat has ingrained to them just instinct to be in the way.
Where am I? Probably am not going to be happy that I put it on in that order, but anyway.
So what would usually happen is, as the milk comes from the milker, it would go through this hose right here, and then this hose would be attached to this arc piece right here, and that takes it into the pipeline. Instead, now the milk's going to come through this tube, but it's going to come up into the tester, and then a little bit's going to fall into this labeled meter tube, and then the rest of it's going to fall into this clear tube, which goes up into the pipeline. Once we get started, this is going to keep me on my toes because Mom and Dad and Lydia or whoever is milking, they're going to bring the tubes to me, and they're going to give me the name, or I'll have to remember the name. I'll write it down, and then they'll tell me the pounds, and then I got to tell them the sample number that I'm writing on the sheet so they can put it in the sample jar.
He is 21.
This process is really quite simple. All we do is just continue milking normally, but we bring the testers with each milker as we move along, and then once they finish, they bring it to me. I give them the sample bottle, they tell me the weight, I write it down, and then we continue on. 39. Okay, milking is all complete. Now all I have to do is get a bale and feed it to the cows' feed wagon outside, and then we're going to let the cows out overnight because it's going to be warm and humid again. Okay, now we just gotta finish getting these cows out, and then chores will be all done for tonight. And then we'll bring them back in tomorrow morning, and then do milking all over again. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching!